So I had no idea who Grahf was, so I was looking on the internet. And I was looking at the helmet and it's kind of unique. Thankfully, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so here's 3 pictures. Grahf's Trustmaster reward is a materia that boosts attack by a flat 500 and gives a 100% double killer against humans. It's an excellent Trustmaster reward, though it can only be equipped onto units from Xenogears. His Super Trustmaster reward is his mask, which is a hat. It boosts attack, boosts limit burst damage by 50%, and boosts the limit burst gauge fill rate. All in all, another excellent item, and this one's not limited to specific units. Onto his active abilities. For the very first time in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, you now have the power to monologue. I am Grahf, the seeker of power. Dost thou desire the power? My fist is the divine breath. Blossom, O fallen seed. Draw upon thy hidden powers. Now, I'm not quite sure if he ever said all that in one go, but if he did, I don't get it. Either way, they're all fairly similar in nature. His introduction raises the damage modifier of his physical attacks and imbues earth onto him. The first question is the same but imbues water. Everything afterwards doesn't have any additional effects, but the damage modifier boost is just much better. And lastly, the Mother of Destruction's power is the same thing, but I don't think he actually says it. Koryu deals earth damage and lowers their enemy's earth resistance by 120%. Guided Shot X decreases the enemy's defense by 80%, then deals a single strong blow that partially ignores the enemy's defense. Passives. With his Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, Grahf gains attack boost, limit burst damage boost, and a small boost to his limit burst gauge fill rate. The man deals increased damage to humans and machines, meets half the cap to the limit burst damage boost, and has a strong limit burst regen. At EX plus 1, he gets an instant limit burst if his limit burst is at max level. At EX plus 3, he'll get 500 attack. He prefers to carry 2 weapons in this form, and he can also hold a fist for bonus stats, but that's the only thing available to him naturally. His normal attack is changed to Life's Prisoner, which deals earth damage and fills his limit burst gauge by a small amount. Let's look at his limit burst. They actually buffed it, believe it or not. Now I actually know what it's saying. The limit burst lowers the enemy's earth resistance by 120%, raises his limit burst damage by 100%, and then deals strong earth damage. Time to change forms. Grahf's Brave Shift has a 4-turn duration and a 4-turn cooldown. Onto his active abilities. Koryu has been changed to Boko, but believe it or not, they're literally the same thing. The Day of the Collapse deals 3 strong blows that partially ignores the enemy's defense. At EX plus 2, he gets access to Hyper Mode, which raises the damage modifier of his limit burst, his attack by 300%, and his earth damage by 30%. Passives. The most notable change here is Omega 100, which not only boosts his offensive stats, but gives him 1000% bonus attack when he's not holding anything. This parameter is added without paying any attention to the standard stat cap, letting him reach new heights when it comes to appearance. In return for not being able to hold anything, the robot suit gives him more bulk, which, well, okay. He also drops his chain cap boost by half. Let's look at his limit burst. It lowers the enemy's earth resistance by 130%, his limit burst damage by 150%, and deals strong earth damage. Let's rank Brave abilities. Prioritize Omega 100 for the stats, and Koryu and Boku are literally the same. Why are you making me pay double to raise the same move? Time to make a damage rotation. I'll assume his limit burst is at max level. On turn 1, introduce yourself, then announce the fact that your fist breathes, do some gardening, activate Koryu, and cap with Guided Shot X. On turn 2, quadruple monologue, and use Koryu. On turn 3, activate his Brave Shift, quadruple monologue, and use the Day of the Collapse. On turn 4, introduce yourself again, triple monologue, and cast Boko. On turn 5, use his limit burst. On turn 6, quadruple monologue and use the Day of the Collapse. On turn 7, you switch back. Keep up the buffs, and cap with whichever move is best, biding your time until you can call in the robot again. Obviously, if you have him at EX plus 2, make sure to use Hyper Mode before his limit burst to make it even stronger. So, EX2? Yeah, Hyper Mode raises his limit burst damage by a lot, not to mention the other buffs it provides. His Super Trustmaster reward is pretty good too. EX plus 3 is 500 attack, which is cool, but also a bit expensive. So how good is Grahf? In pure strength, he's much better than Tyvis and a lot cheaper too. Kind of makes you question the point of premium units when he's just so much stronger. It's not just pure numbers either. Grahf's strongest move is Non-Elemental. It's also a cooldown ability, meaning one very specific support unit can really push Grahf's damage output faster. She's also a great Earth supporter, but you can also throw in different elemental support units if Earth isn't going to work out. His natural equipment selection is a bit restrictive, and then he's naked underneath the robot suit. But thanks to said robot suit, he doesn't really need to wear anything, and you can just adjust the accessory and materia slots for indestructible light and killers. If there's one flaw of Grahf, is that there's no voice acting. How are you gonna monologue but not give me any voice acting? This, combined with the fact that his mask looks a bit dumb, forces me to give Grahf a 0 out of 10. But I mean, the robot's really cool, so I guess I got him. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you got Grahf. Actually, on second thought, comment below if you got id.